In this lesson, we'll talk about area and volume, and we want to just keep in mind that the area measures the amount of surface something has, and volume measures the amount of liquid something can hold. Area is measured in square units, and volume is measured in cubic units, as we'll see in a second. So first we'll start with area. And from geometry, and here I'll just sketch out a rectangle. You know that in order to find the area, we simply multiply the length times the width. So let's just say, for example, in this particular square, right, the area for a rectangle and a square are both the same. The area for a square is just the side squared, and in a square, both or all sides would have the same length, and in a rectangle, the opposite sides are parallel and congruent. So if we wanted to, let's say, find the area of this square, I'm going to call that 1 foot. I'm going to call that 1 foot. So here we would have the area as 1 foot squared, or 1 square foot. Okay, and we're also going to derive some of the formulas. So if you keep in mind from our conversions, 1 foot is equal to 12 inches. Since 1 foot and 12 inches are the same, we can also find the area in square inches. So 12 times 12 is 144. So 1 square foot is equal to 144 square inches. Okay, and this gives us our first conversion. Next, we'll take a look at another conversion. So let's just say here we have 1 yard, and here we have 1 yard. So if we were to find the area, 1 times 1 is 1, so we would have 1 square yard. Now we can convert square yards to square feet. So 1 yard is equal to 3 feet. 3 times 3 is 9. Foot times foot is square feet. So 1 square yard is 9 square feet. And I'm going to write out the other conversions we're going to use in this course. We have 1 square mile is equal to 27,878,400 square feet. And we also have that 1 square mile is equal to 640 acres. And from these conversions, we'll take a look at some problems. So here is our first example. We're asked to convert three square feet to square inches. And so again, we're going to use a unit fraction. So I have 3 square feet. And we're going to multiply that by a unit fraction. Since we want to cancel out square feet, I'm going to put square feet in the denominator. I'm going to put square inches in the numerator. And now we're going to simply write out our conversion. 1 square foot is equal to 144 square inches. Once we multiply, the unit of square feet will cancel. 3 times 144 would give us 432 square inches. Next, we'll convert 60 square yards to square feet. So here again, we're going to use a unit fraction. So we're going to start with 60 square yards. So in our unit fraction, we're going to put square yards in the bottom. We're going to put square feet in the top. We'll now write out our conversion. 1 square yard is equal to 9 square feet. Once we multiply, the unit of square yard will cancel. So this is equal to 540 square feet. So we're going to take a look at 2 more examples. Here we're going to convert 50 acres to square feet. So we're going to write out 50 acres. All right, so if we take a look back at our conversions, right, we don't actually have acres to feet, but we have square feet to square miles, and then we have square miles to acres. All right, so I'm going to write this out as acres in square miles. Right, so we can write out our conversion. 640 acres is equal to 1 square mile. And next we want the unit of miles to cancel. Okay, the unit of square miles to cancel. So I'll put square miles in the denominator. I'll put square feet in the numerator. And we'll write out that conversion. So 1 square mile is equal to 27,878,400 square feet. And once we multiply, the units of acres will cancel, the unit of square miles will cancel. So now we'll multiply 50 times 27,878,400 divided by 640. So here again, our unit is square feet. So once we perform the calculation, we have 2,178,000 square feet. Right. And we'll take a look at one more example. Here we're going to convert 7 square miles to acres. So we have 7 square miles. We're going to set up our unit fraction. We're going to put square miles in the new denominator. We're going to put acres in the numerator. So our conversion is 1 square mile is 640 acres. Once we multiply, the unit of square miles will cancel. 7 times 640 is 4,480 acres. Now we can also do the same thing with metric units. So for example, so let's just suppose we have 1 meter and 1 meter. All right, so 1 times 1 is 1, so we have 1 meter square. And we know that 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters. So 100 times 100 is 10,000. So we have a conversion. So 1 square meter is equal to 10,000 square centimeters. So we'll just write out one more conversion. So let's just say we're dealing with centimeter. Okay, a centimeter on each side. So 1 centimeter times 1 centimeter is 1 centimeter squared. We know that 1 centimeter is equal to 10 millimeters. So 10 times 10 is 100. So 1 square centimeter is equal to 100 millimeters squared. And we'll take a look at an example. So in this example, we're asked to convert 17 centimeters squared to millimeters squared. All right, so I'm going to use a unit fraction. So we have 17 centimeters squared. So in my unit fraction, I'm going to put centimeters squared. I'm going to put centimeters square in the denominator. I'm going to put millimeters squared in the numerator. And from our conversion, 1 square centimeter is equal to 100 millimeters squared. So once we perform our multiplication, the centimeter square cancels. So we have 1,700 square millimeters. All right, so next we're going to look at volume. And here again, volume is the amount of liquid something can hold. Okay, so we have some basic formulas. So 1 pint is equal to 16 ounces, and that's a fluid ounce. 1 gallon is equal to 4 quarts. 2 pints is equal to 1 quart. All right, so we'll just take a look at one example here. So in this example, we're asked to convert 56 pints to gallons. Okay, so just notice in our conversion chart, we don't actually have a conversion from pints to gallons, but we can go from pints to quarts and quarts to gallons. Okay, so we're going to write out a couple of unit fractions. So we have 56 pints. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to change pints to quarts. All right, so 2 pints is 1 quart. And now we're going to change quarts to gallons. So our conversion is 1 gallon is 4 quarts. So once we multiply, the unit of pint will cancel, the unit of quarts will cancel. So this is equal to 56 times, or 56 divided by 2 times 4. Okay, and we're left with the unit of gallon. So 56 divided by 8 is 7 gallons.